What's up, guys? Good morning. How are you? We're starting the day off right. Getting in my cold plunge. It's 42 degrees in here, which is, what, 6 degrees, 5 degrees, something like that. And I usually stay in here for about anywhere 1 to 4 minutes. Sometimes I'll break it up if I'm being a little bit of a bitch for the day. But I'll usually put on my music that I like, and I'll get in here, and I'll just try to meditate and concentrate. And the deeper you go, it's nice and cold. So we're gonna do this for a minute or few. I got my timer right there. We're gonna have our pre-workout shake, which is gonna just be like either a banana with some honey and salt. And then I'm gonna have my amino acids with some creatine. Shake it up, go to the gym, train, and then go have my other shake, which is at this place called Body Energy. It's nice. And then get on with the day. So let's get to it. All right, that should be 3 minutes. Ooh, it's cold. Okay, and then I'm gonna go train. And then at nights, I like to go into my sauna there, and then we'll do that, which I'll show you in a little bit. All right, so these bananas are a little too ripe for my liking. I guess I just haven't eaten them in time. I usually like them a little bit green. I find it's just easier to digest. This is like super simple, man. This is the best pre-workout that you'll possibly get. So you just take a freaking banana, you just smother some honey on it, and chop it up if you like. Just pour some salt on it. Done. A buddy of mine is Derek from More Plates, More Dates. He sent me a bunch of these to try out, and I have to say, you know, I can see why it's so successful. It's a very good formula, really nice tasting, and there's no bullshit filler in there. Now, I've worked in the supplement industry for, I'd say like 7 years of my life, 6, 7 years of my life. You know, started at GNC, worked at like most Popeyes in town, and I've done my research, you know, because I wanted to get big. I was a skinny kid, I wanted to get really big, and then once I started competing in powerlifting and strongman, I thought supplements were the answer. And realistically, they help round out otherwise the things that you're missing in your actual diet. There's nothing that will beat pure food, but supplementing, it's not meant to, you know, be in place of the food and nutrition. It's a supplement. It's meant to add to the things that you're already doing. And if you're on the go, it can definitely help. So like a protein shake, you know, which is essentially supposed to be just a breast of chicken, for example. Amino acids, you would have to eat a shit ton of steak to get, you know, an adequate amount of amino acids in there. Now, is it going to make much of a difference? I find it does. I find it really does. So anyways, I have, and it tastes nice too. So I'm going to do a scoop and a half of that, which is roughly, I think it's like 3-4 grams of creatine. I already had 5 grams earlier today. This is a scoop of NMN, which is supposed to help with cellular regeneration and energy. Whether it does or not, I don't really know. But I do know that the NAD shots that I get do actually do something. And this is supposed to be like a precursor or some shit like that. Let me just mix this up. So that's good on the way to the gym. Then I got my water for the gym and a bit after. Today's a bit of a funny one since I am recovering from this lat pull tear, whatever it might be. So we're gonna take it easy. We're gonna do shoulders because I feel like that won't engage my lats as much as if I were to do chest or of course back. And I did legs a few days ago. So we're just gonna do a little bit of light shoulders, see how it feels, see how it goes. And if I start feeling like a twinge, then we're gonna slow down and stop, maybe switch to arms or something like that. But essentially this is like the beginning of my physique actually starting to look good and applying exactly what I know when it comes to training. So this is hopefully gonna be the worst that I look, which you can see looking kind of soft, looking kind of bloated in the face. Not ideal, but like I said, I've been really busy and focusing on work, and that's fine. So I know what I have to do now to make sure that I'm going to be locked in. So here's my rule, is when I do more so barbell stuff, I like to stick to lower reps, higher weight. 5 reps is fine. You can do 8 if you want, but honest for me, I find 5 reps is really the sweet spot. And then from there, of course, you can gauge your energy level, your strength level, and you can play around with stuff like tempo. So are you explosive, or are you just doing it very controlled and slow? How much time under tension is there? The more time under tension, the more controlled you are, the stronger you are, but you also want to focus on explosive movements too. So for me, getting back into it slowly, I want to see, what's my strength at? And so far, feels fine. Feels okay. So we're going to try this for 3 to 5. I think it's just 155. It's nothing crazy. Good little ZZ Top going. Now, I know a lot of you are probably used to what a lot of fitness influencers talk about. Most of them are focused on bodybuilding and aesthetics and stuff like that. I come from a major strength background, so strongman and powerlifting. I'm a firm believer that if you take your time between sets, you'll be able to hit a better rep range, a better set, more strength, more control, less injury. Fuck it. All right, now I'm going to do some rear delts on this machine here. Funny enough, look at the weight, dude. Look at the weight. Freaking 66. I didn't put it on that. It was on that. Pretty cool, brother. All right, just gonna feel it out. Again, this is gonna incorporate my lat a little bit, so I'm gonna be gentle with it. See how it feels. Ooh, yeah, I can feel that shit. And go a little lower so I can target more of the delt. Oh, fuck. Fucking hurts. Fuck it. Just keep going, baby. When you're doing this, you want to think like your elbows are going out first. A lot of people go like this. They're like, eh. You want to do rear delts? Try to keep your elbows in kind of a straight path, like you're elbowing someone in the head. Didn't feel bad. We'll take it back old school today. Alright, I'm happy with this weight, so I'm going to keep it there. Now it's too late, never mind. 66 to 99, baby. Fucking bitch. It's crazy how an injury can make you so weak. Weakness. That's really the key with injuries, is not to like push through it too hard. A little bit, but you don't want to make it worse. You want to heal as fast as possible. Let's find a song I like today. No song that's hitting today. I don't know why. Bro, this is on 66 again. This number keeps following me everywhere I go in my life. Just bring that one low. So with these, again, I just want to be controlled. I don't want to huck the weight. This is not a compound movement, obviously. It's something that's in isolation, so you don't want to... You want an ego trip, you can do it on the compound stuff. I don't recommend it, but you can. But with isolation shit, no ego, just pure movement. Nice and controlled, relaxed, lightweight. For isolation, I chase the pump and I try to go higher rep. And this is where you get that rounded workout routine, where you really focus on, you know, you have your few sets that you start with, which is your strongest, heaviest, most difficult with a barbell or a compound exercise, which is a squat, bench, deadlift, or a overhead press. And then you move to the baby stuff, more like lower weight, higher rep type shit. Now we're gonna do some hammers, probably with the same weight, because hammers are easy as fuck. So if you find it's getting difficult, you can just focus on singles, because you can actually recruit more, at least I feel like, and this isn't science-based, but whatever works. I feel like if you can recruit more neurons and fibers in your mind if you're just doing isolation with one arm versus two. Sometimes it helps because you can balance out the weight, but if it's really heavy, it's at the end of your workout, switch to one arm at a time. You might be able to get more. Think of it like a pod racer. You're focusing on just one thruster at a time instead of dividing your energy for two. And if you find you're getting tired, swing it up and focus on the negative. So like, oh. And then you can do partials. Believe it or not, partials still really do a lot. And a lot of these science lifters, they think, oh, you have to do this perfect movement. Like, no, dude, just fucking get that muscle to move. It's holding shit right here. This is working a third of my muscle. And it's way easier, and it helps with those lower reps. Science is great, and science-based lifters are fine, but God, they just go overboard. I'm good for the day, man. Tomorrow I'll probably do something else. I would normally do triceps as well, but I'm going to save that for tomorrow, depending on how my lat feels in the morning. I feel like that's good for today. Let's go get a shake. Shake time, baby. By the way, the brand new Apprentice. It's really like, it's just a bunch of little conscious decisions of, you know, what are my options? What's the best choice I can make from the options that I have? Holy shit, I have to have chicken and rice and broccoli. And then so they're like, nah, fuck it. I'll just have whatever, bullshit. No, look, let's say you're going out, and I was talking to my buddy about this the other day. He's like, you know, he really likes fast food. And I'm like, okay, so let's say you're going to whatever, McDonald's. What are you going to get? He's like, oh, chicken nuggets. I'm like, okay, well, why don't we switch that and get a burger? Because at least then you're getting, you know, something that's not fried, something that is just the meat patty. It's shit meat. It's got shit oils in it, but at least you're one step better than chicken garbage nuggets, right? Which is like the old saggy chickens, and it's just using all the parts of it and just throwing it in there with a whole bunch of like maltodextrin and a whole bunch of garbage, and then frying the shit out of it. And it's like the most horrible thing you can eat. Delicious. No one said it's not delicious, but it's garbage. So why don't we get a burger? And if you want to go one step above that, then, you know, take the bun off and just get a couple burgers or a triple patty or double patty, and just have the patties with the cheese and the lettuce and tomato, whatever you want on it. But because then you're cutting out that garbage ass bread that's in there, which is just not even really bread. It's like basically trash plastic, in my opinion. If you look at the ingredients of what they use for their bread, it's literal shit. So there's all these like little choices. Like, okay, well, you're still having McDonald's, you're still getting your fast food fix, whatever you want, but you're making a little bit of a healthier choice. So you don't need to like substitute freaking, oh my God, I want a Whopper or a Big Mac, but now I'm just gonna go and get chicken and rice without any seasoning. And it's like, well, no shit, so many people don't do that. Try to make a health conscious choice of what you want. So if you don't have the willpower to go and switch cold turkey and just cut out the garbage food, then fine, but at least make some better choices, you know? It's really all it is. It's just about fine-tuning and making little choices that are better than the alternative. The lesser of two evils, I call it, and that just makes things so much easier. So, for example, if you're doom scrolling all day, instead of laying in bed, go on a treadmill, go on a bike, go on something and just like doom scroll while you're walking. Go on an incline. Do some shit like that, you know? It's really not difficult. Just make little changes here and there. And that's really all you got to do. Why do they block this shit off? It's so stupid. It's good. Peanut butter, whey protein, banana, dates, coconut milk, cinnamon, a mushroom blend, a bunch of other shit. I forgot what else is in there, but that's pretty much it. Really like the shake a lot. It's really good. It's really enjoyable. So now we're going to go home, going to stream on the gaming channel. Then do some work for Theory Savers. Got a lot of stuff to do to collaborate with the team, as well as get ready for SpaceCon, which is end of October. We have like 5 new merch designs that we're working on behind the scenes, and I'm really, really excited about all of this merch that we're going to be focusing on. Mainly the episode 2 hoodies, because bro, once I release those, y'all are going to be like, I want that shit, okay? I want that shit. So, damn, that's a nice Ferrari. Fuck. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that Ferrari. Look at that Ferrari, bro. Damn. It's freaking nice. I miss my car, man. I miss it so much. But honestly, like it seems like every time I get my dream car, I end up just giving it away to do something else. Like the first one I gave away to do Vader episode 2, which then bullshit COVID hit and then we were stuck and all that shit went to waste. Had a garbage team, they wasted my money and my time. And then I got my other dream car, worked for several more years. Got my other dream car, which was an Aventador Ultime, one of 350 in the world. Ordered it from the factory in Italy, spec'd it out. It was my dream car. And then Theory Sabers began, and I realized if I really want to do this right, I need money to pay people. I need money for infrastructure, for website, lawyers, everything to make it a full-fledged company. Sold my car, got rid of it. Pretty much lost on that, but at least I got some money out of it. Used that towards the company to grow it and pay people, and also to pay for Vader Episode 2. And then I wince because it's like there's like a shit ton of lore in between there that nobody really knows about that I've had to deal with like people taking my money and then filing for bankruptcy and like fucking me over and disappearing. Maybe I'll get into that someday. But fast forward, car gone, start the company. Then I had a Urus S. Got rid of that too once I opened the warehouse. You know, seeing that Ferrari made me realize that I fucking miss my car. I love cars. I love cars so much, man. Ever since I was a kid, I was just obsessed with Hot Wheels and trucks and stuff like that. But I know I have done it enough times now that I really would like to be low key. I don't want to flex. I don't want to show off. I don't want to stand out. I want to just stay under the radar. I want to be stealth, and I want to work really hard on the things that fulfill me, which now is not having cool, flashy cars. It's growing a company and a brand and being able to pay the people, the beautiful people that are making this company possible. And those are all my workers. So, and my friends now. So that's kind of been, that's been the move, dude. I should have probably gotten out of here before traffic. Anyway, damn, and then there's a freaking Lamborghini Huracan. God damn, bro. And because I was locked into a lease and I was getting out of the lease early, they gave me a big chunk of money, a good check, 6-figure check, which I used for the film and for the company. And then they put me into an Urus S. They said the only way you can get out of this if you continue paying us a lease of a cheaper car that we have. And so I had the Urus S for about a year, and I'm like, look, now is the time we're going to open our warehouse. And I foresaw this, and I'm like, you know what? I don't want to be paying a monthly lease fee for this goddamn car, which is a nice car, sure, but at the end of the day, it's not going to fulfill my dreams and, you know, take care of the big projects and things that I want to do. So I got rid of it and used that money that I was paying every month for the warehouse, and I believe it was the right choice, and to pay for all my employees and staff and everybody that I got on payroll. All right, heated up some food, German meal that I grew up with. My mom made me some chicken schnitzel, and I got potatoes. Normally I'd go out to eat, or I would have steak, ground beef, rice, whatever at home. But she made me some of this, and I'm going to freaking enjoy this because I grew up on it, and nothing is better than home-cooked meal. And I know a lot of you are probably like, what the fuck are you eating? Dude, it's great. It's the spot. Grew up on this shit. I love it. So Germans get big and strong. So yeah, gonna have my schnitzel, gonna have my potatoes, and probably gonna go in the sauna. No, I'll be full. I'm gonna vomit all over the sauna. Gonna stream. There's a new creepy game that I bought. It was like $6. And then I'm gonna go to the sauna after that. So this is my little meal snack thing. And that's it. Let's enjoy it together. Let's enjoy the first few bites together. I didn't bring my tripod. It's in the... Actually, hold on. I have another tripod right here. All right. Let's go. It's getting cold. Hey? Ready? It's getting pretty cold, isn't it? What do you think? You guys said you wanted vlogs, so here's my life. I live a very quiet life, a very peaceful life. When I'm not at conventions or traveling, I really like to stick to myself. I really like my own time, my quiet time. I have maybe like a few friends that I'll actually go and see. Other than that, I am your quintessential introvert. Pretty simple. I have a really close relationship with my parents. They're my best friends. I have a few really close friends in my life. And then I got my online friends. I got my dogs. My other dog is in training. She is just chilling. This is my other dog. He's right there. I've been traveling so much, I haven't been home. And he's a big boy. He's a big boy. He's a 120-pound King Shepherd guard dog. And he bounces here. And we call him Uncle Ray, because he literally loves. Ray's a world-renowned dog trainer. Takes care of Loki when I'm not around. Gives him all the exercise and attention and fun that he requires. A dog like him, a farm dog like him requires. And when I'm home, he'll be here. I just got home, so I'm excited to see him again. I miss him. About Rainy is a little older. She's about 6. And don't say she's really low maintenance now. She used to be a psychopath, right? But she's quite the princess. My mom loves her. The two are inseparable. Hence the schnitzel. Because my mom was over today while I was out walking Rainy. And the two are best friends. My mom's probably an even bigger animal person than I am, which is hard to do. Like, I like animals more than humans mostly. I feel like I connect with them more, and like, they're generally just nicer, you know? They just want to be loved. And they'll give you love back. They don't got a bad bone in their body, you know? I'll do anything for my dogs. They're like my kids. Reminds me of being a kid again. In the 90s, my mom would make this. I'd watch YTV. I'd have my PlayStation. I'd play PlayStation. Crash Bandicoot. What a different time. What a different time. Different time to be alive. No Wi-Fi, no internet, really. I think there was internet, there was dial-up. Cordless phones were a big thing. I don't think cell phones were really a thing. If they were, it was like the big red Nokia. My mom had a red brick Nokia. The thing looked like a house phone. It was such a better time to be alive. People were nicer, they were better, they were more involved with life. There's just less bullshit. Today is just so full of, whatever I want to talk about. It was just a great time. Happy I got to experience it. Happy I got to experience the prequel trilogy and Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings when they were coming out in theaters. Do you want to go outside? All right, what up? We're live right now. We're playing this spooky ass game. Chat, say hi. We'll see this in the vlog. Been playing for an hour, 47 minutes, and the game's actually really scary. But gotta get your macros in, so wait for you here. Freaking 200 degrees, dude. And that's the end of the vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want more of these kind of in the life, full vlog sort of things, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, and comment below what you would like me to do next. We can do like eating reviews, we could do training, different gyms, whatever you want to do. So I'm open to really anything on this channel. Really depends on what you guys want to see, what the subscribers want to see. So always communicate with me and let me know in the comments below Hope you guys have a great day. And remember, if you're trying to make any changes in your life, baby steps. You don't have to make a big drastic change, just little tiny steps. And by the time the year is done, you are miles ahead of where you were when you started. Have a great day. Love you all. See you in the next one. If this were a Marvel movie, this would be the post-credits scene. It's 2:48 in the morning, and my web development team in Europe, all my web guys are pretty much European, I would say. Fantastic group of teams that we have, and we've been working on a new site for Theory Savers for the last year. It's finally ready to launch in 2 weeks. So there's a lot of like checking and approving and stuff like that that goes on. So I'm gonna stay up for the next couple hours, probably until maybe like 4:30 in the morning. Make sure everything's good. Get this vlog a little bit more edited and check any of the stuff that I have to do for Star Wars Theory Plus, Star Wars Theory, and make sure I get all of the videos that I did tonight with what I want clipped over to my 2 editors, and then all the lore stuff sent to my 3rd editor. I'm gonna eat this, and then I'm gonna make my infamous yogurt protein, which is just 6% fat Greek yogurt, a scoop of whey. I got this whey recently. This is a new one. I ran out of my other one. It was a different brand. It was good. I pour a scoop of that in there, and then I pour a scoop of phytoberry, which is just essentially all berries, freeze-dried, like crushed up, antioxidant powder. And I put cacao, raw cacao in there, and mix it up. And that usually gives me like 50 or so or more grams of protein and all the antioxidant benefits of the phytoberry and the cacao. And then I might watch a little bit of Seinfeld or a little bit of Beetlejuice or a little bit of The Matrix or something like that. Go to sleep, wake up, repeat. So, hope you enjoyed this vlog. Again, if you made it all the way here to the end, please do leave a like. I love knowing how many of you actually made it to the very end, because I know a lot of you actually do. So, if you do want more of these, please let me know. I'm a pretty private dude, so despite being on the internet, my personal life I'm sharing with you. So, if this is something that you want more of, you find it relaxing or whatever, let me know, man. I'll be encouraged to make more. Otherwise, I'll just keep living my life, and what you see is what you see online. Have an awesome day. See you guys in the next one.